Hey guys, so in today's video we are going to be talking about the Canucks' 6-3 loss versus the Minnesota Wild. And well, it's ended the Canucks' season, and the Canucks just put themselves in such a crappy position because a couple of nights ago versus the Ottawa Senators, that was our chance. We had to make it 7 in a row, and everyone was saying, oh yeah, but you know, they're not the Arizona Coyotes. They can beat the best team in the NHL every night, but still, they do not have a defense. It just doesn't exist. Well, it's not very different from the Canucks, so considering we have Myers back there, but still, we had to win that game and we just didn't. We had our opportunities and we didn't capitalize, and so now we came into this game versus a very good Minnesota Wild team, and well, we just got outclassed. Minnesota Wild, it's really, I wish the Canucks should become them one day, because they are just physical. Every time the Canucks touch a puck, they just got absolutely crunched by them. Anderson tried to just take the team on his back and just carry them through this game, and that's what he did, but it just wasn't enough. And partly that was because that JT Miller was just invisible in this game. He was just floating in the defensive zone. He wasn't doing anything. He was just standing there. He did not contribute to a single play in this entire game. He just, even in the offensive zone, such a dumb place to give the puck away. He was just dreaming out there. He wasn't doing anything for this team. And frankly, I just do not care that JT Miller is a top scorer in this team, because in games like these, in must-wins like these, you have to show up. But I think the player that really killed us tonight was Tyler Myers. This was probably one of the worst defensive efforts from the Vancouver Canucks this entire season, and in big part because of Myers. He took penalties, he gave the puck away, and he pinched on so many offensive plays. Every time the Canucks have the puck in the offensive zone and Myers is on the blue line, I'm so stressed because every time he just pinches and he just doesn't have the skill or just the hockey IQ to get the puck, and every time he goes past him for a 2-on-1. And while Ekman-Larsson, I really love him. You know, he's had a little redemption here. He's very good, but he does the same thing almost every single time in the offensive zone. And Boudreau, I know you don't have much of an option, and it's not really your fault, but oh my god, man, that Ekman-Larsson-Myers pairing is just an absolute nightmare. Demko, he was decent. He wasn't fantastic, but he did what he had to do. And the reality is that you cannot rely on your goaltender to have a 940 save percentage every single night to be able to win games. And I know a lot of people are gonna say, oh, but you should be thankful that the Canucks are playing meaningful games in April and March. But I do not care about that, because the Canucks put themselves in this position. They had a crappy start of the season, and now they were in range of the playoffs. And they won games versus Colorado and other really good teams. And then when they have to win those really meaningful games, except versus Dallas, they just absolutely, they don't show up. And sure, in this game, they did show up, especially Elias Pettersson. Again, I have to say, he was such a fantastic player, and he's seemingly come back to his previous all-star form. But this Canucks team just doesn't have enough players to rely on to win these meaningful games. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is probably the last Canucks review video I'm gonna make this season, because the rest of the games are completely meaningless. So I'll see you in the next video.